and welcome to another studio vlog. This is number, I want to say 4. I am right now just working on some new products that I want to add to my shop. I just printed out some stickers, as you see here. Can you see them? Well, there is a white background on them, but the paper's white, so you're not going to see them. And it says proud lesbian. Now excuse me, sorry, I am going to be working on some more sexualities and all of that good stuff, but I am obsessed with lesbian stuff, so I just been doing that the whole time, pretty much. So I just print these out, I just printed these out right now, as you see here. They're in the Cricut print format, or cut format, whatever you want to call it. I am working on some new stuff, which I'm excited to show you. So recently I picked up some different cardstock. Now the normal cardstock that I do use, spoiler alert, it's from Hobby Lobby, but I like that store, so yeah, it's, I think the 65-pound one I think is, which isn't bad. I mean, it's not bad, but I want something thicker. And yes, I have been looking on the Paper Mill store. Not a sponsor. It is a place that you can get paper and cardstock and all of that fun stuff. I am planning on getting cardstock and stuff from there, but for right now, I'm getting them from Hobby Lobby. I know Michael's is an option, but I prefer Hobby Lobby. Sorry. And I just picked up, today I picked up 100-pound cardstock, and I have to think, I might do my thank you cards in the 65-pound one, but the 100-pound one, I'm going to be doing the thing that I'm going to show you, and it's actually out there. But yeah, so I thought I would show you guys some of the process a little bit, and well, at least now. Plus I still have to cut these lovely things out, but yeah, what I'm going to show you is like a new product. Yes, it is still LGBTQ themed, which is a thing that I do. Which no, that is not the theme of my whole shop. I just am a part of it and I like it. So I thought, you know what, maybe let's just find a way to embrace it, you know? So I came up with these. Now these are bookmarks. Now I'm going to be selling these as like a 1-pack of the sexuality / identity that you choose, but so far I obviously have 2. So we have this one. It has the lesbian flag in the background, as you see by the ombre, and then it kind of has like specks. Can you see it? If my camera will pick it up. Specks in it. See the specks? And then some like clouds, which kind of why I did that. And then a kind of slight white grid pattern. The camera can only focus from a certain distance. Come on, there we go. And then obviously on it says proud lesbian, and a cursive font with a black stroke or border is what it's called, a border or a stroke. You could get this if you want to maybe match like the book cover to the colors that are in the bookmark, which is what some people like to do, or if you're reading like an LGBTQ book, and you want to like match it. I have like you can do that. Like if you're reading a book by Melissa Teresi, which I highly recommend, Naked, then you can use this one because that's kind of stuff she writes. But yeah, so I have that, and then I'm going to show you the bisexual one, which even though I don't identify as bisexual, I still love how this one turned out. Like, look at it. I love how it turned out. It's so pretty. Again, it's the same kind of premise. We have the bisexual flag here with the blue, purple, and pink. And then we have kind of like, what do you want to call it? Specks. Can my camera pick it up though? Is it doing it? Can you see it? The specks? But there are specks in it, if you can see it. Camera, can you focus? See? And then there's a grid that I can tell that you can see. And then I I also put the clouds in the background, and obviously the proud bisexual in that font. So again, if maybe you are bisexual and you want to show it off, but you're also a reader, you can use this as your bookmark, or if your book cover has these colors, whatever your premise is, or maybe like you're straight and you have, you know, a family member who is bisexual, and you want to support them. There you go, you can do that. These bookmarks are 2 by 6 inches, so they are 2 inches this way and 6 this way. So for the size, and it probably will get shipped in a 3 by 8 cello bag, something like that, 3 by 6 maybe. I'm gonna have to check Amazon, but yeah, that's that. But yes, I will be doing other sexualities, but these are the ones that I have right now because that's what I thought of. But I definitely did the lesbian one first because I identify that way. But yeah, so yay, I'm happy about that. I also did a postcard, and I can show you a print. This is gonna be me making new products, is what this vlog is gonna be. There we go. Now you guys can see me. I'm back here in my little studio space here. Because that's where my Cricut is, but you can probably hear it beeping. If you can, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to maybe make the music, if I put it in, to make it not you know, annoying. But I just, like I said, I just printed these, so let's go cut them. And then what I started doing was I started taking the big scraper tool that either comes with the Cricut or you buy a kit that has it in it. And I just like scrape it down like this to make sure it sticks. This can especially help if you're like using an older mat that might not have a lot of stick left on it. Looking good. So while that was cutting, the battery in this camera was dying, so I just quickly swapped it, and now it is done, and we need to take this out and take them off the mat, which is one of my favorite parts of this whole process. And my laptop battery is getting ready to die. Oh my god, these look so good. Look at that. Perfect. Are they so cute? So those turned out really, really well. And the printer that I have right here, it is the HP 4500 wireless. It's the wireless version. I also do have the wired version, but we have this one in here. And if you're wondering, it is model number G510N. Can you see that? Can you see it? No, because I'm not pointing it the right way. Focus, there we go. That's the model number in case you were curious. Which I just got colored ink today because my colored ink cartridge was giving me a hassle. So I just got a new one, and by how it printed, you saw that it looks great. So I want to show you some more LGBTQ things. Are we not surprised? No, we are not. I was watching Call Me Chris because I love her. She's amazing. I have watched this video more than once, more than twice. I just keep going back to it because I love this video and I love her and she's so beautiful. So Chris, you're beautiful. We can maybe do like a test print of the postcard that I did. We're gonna do some test prints of the postcards that I'm doing. Again, yes, they are LGBTQ themed. So we come back in my studio. So I now have my camera all situated here, and this might be a fun angle for other videos, but for the moment couldn't find my small tripod that I normally have you guys on. I just have you guys just on my normal one that I had you on in the intro clip. So the front of the postcard design that I have done looks like this. It's same vibe. I put the specs in the background. I got the grid, the clouds, and the text, but it says, "You are my favorite lesbian," and that's going to be the front of the postcard. I'm just going to send myself this file. So I have eat. So change of plans. I'm currently editing this vlog, and before I put it into Publisher as a, I think, JPEG image, and so I had to stretch it out, which then caused it to be pixelated. So I'm now going to export the file as a PDF so it's not pixelated. So, because I was working with the footage and I was like, I'm gonna do this a different way. So I'm just gonna cut right to me saying that I exported it as a PDF. So back to the programming. So here is my lovely desktop that you have seen if you watch my content before. How about we try Gimp? Sure, let's do that. So I'm going to make a new document. We're going to make the width 7 and the height 5 because I want it landscape. Come down, advanced options, okay, 300. Transparent background, okay. Yes, that's what we want. I'm going to take that PDF, import that, we might have hope since I export it as a PDF. Come on, come on, come on, there we go. Now that doesn't look half bad, does it? No, it looks pretty good actually. Well, it's a PDF, so it's really good quality. Probably not when you zoom in like that. But we got that. We want to delete the background like this. I have an itchy leg. I also have... Now before, when I did the I love you one, I have a back to it, which is this. We're just going to import that right as a new layer, just like these. just heard that someone's on my side. It is what it is. So now we have this on one layer and that on another. Right? So we have that. Now I think Gimp has a feature where you can export as a PDF and then each layer is one page. Because we want this to be the front and this to be the back. So, going to export as, to file, export as. If my computer stops acting up. I'm going to go into where I keep all of the stuff for my brands, which is right here. And I'm just going to put .pdf in the file name so it knows that's how I want it saved. Export. See, and then you can do layers as pages versus page order. So the top layer is first. Apply layer masks. Okay. Export. So now we can go back into, and here it is, right here. So we can go print. We can try to print with the system dialog. Now, I still have some, I don't want to print from this, I want to print from something else. But I still have some 5x7 cutouts, which hack if you're a small business and you need to cut out things. Pre-cut your sizes. So if you use things that are 5x7, 4x6, whatever you need, which is the sizes that I use, pre-cut them with your Cricut, your Silhouette, whatever kind of cutting machine that you have out of your cardstock that you get, and then just like save them. And then when you want to print out a thank you card, you just have to bring up your design on your computer, iPad, whatever device you have or use, whatever, and then just like print it on that. But I mean, that's one way to do it. You can do it however you want, but that's kind of like a little hack, a little trick to do it. But I do not want to print it with Wondershare. Open with, I'm up Google Chrome. See, now it printed it as, look at that. So I can use the 65-pound one as like a little like tester, because that's what this is going to be for a tester. Excuse me, sorry. I'm going to have to go back into my computer settings and do the default thing. Going to, nope, you want my printer, yes. More settings. Of course, I have added some 5 by 7. Control-Shift-P. Fine, we'll do it this way, because that's, no. 5 by 7 prints. Since I like the way the normal one did it, we're going to do normal. I normally do it on best, but we're going to do it on normal. And here, which you would have saw in Studio Vlog number 1, and here I keep kind of, well, first of all, my new bookmarks that are being made. And my strap get out of the darn way. And these are the stickers that I put actually on the cello bags for the products. So that is for. But back here, see, I try to do the more stickers. I have these pre-made cut things here. Here's a 5x7, see, because it's bigger. And then that one's a 4x6, which is great for like the insert for stickers. But this is a 5x7, which I pre-cut with my lovely Cricut machine. So, you know, a fun little hack, if you didn't know, is you can actually just take this and put it in here. I'm doing this with one hand, so bear with me here. Can my camera focus? There we go. Just gonna put that right up on the edge. And then you're gonna take this guide and you're gonna bring it over here. Like this, kind of tell it, oh yeah, that's the size of that paper, because we set the printing size up here to 5x7. So now, I'm going to hit, aha! Now I'm just going to print on that. And then it's going to tell me that it ran out of paper because it's going to try to print the other page. Then we just have to flip it over and put it back in and press OK. Oh, so it's printing the back. No! See now this is how you're gonna get away with doing it both sides when it says you can't. See, it tried to grab a second piece because it's trying to print the front, obviously. But it can't because there's no paper in there. So it's now telling me, oh, I'm out of paper, put paper in me. But what we're actually going to do is put this one back in there so it just prints on this. Praying that I put it in the correct way. Because if not, it's going to be backwards either way. But I'm going to put that in there like that. I'm going to press. Okay, see, I put it face up like that because it prints on this side. Because it takes it and it goes like this. So it's going to print on the bottom side. I just hit OK. Now I just grabbed that and now it's going to start printing the front of it. It's looking pretty good. I may have put it in backwards. I feel like I may have put that in backwards. That's okay, that's why we're testing. Give me. Give me. Give me. Give me! Guys, look at that quality. Look at it. Lovely. Come on. Gave it to him. Oh, I caught it. There's the postcard. Yep, see, it printed upside down. Whoops. So, I guess we put it in this way. I'm gonna have to figure out how to print this correctly. But it's kind of, because it was supposed to be that when you flipped it over like this, that it would be this way. But I put it in the wrong way. So, how do you like it? Isn't it cool? It's fun, quirky, you know, it's nice to let your favorite lesbian know that they are your favorite lesbian. Yay! So it's been a little while since I filmed that studio vlog, but I just wanted to put the ending clip on here now, and I'm sorry about my voice, but I have a bit of a cold, but I'm not that bad, but I'm fine. But I just wanted to put this clip on the end to say thank you guys for watching, and if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and if you like my content, hit the subscribe button. It's free. We would love to have you here. I hope you enjoyed this studio vlog, and I will see you next time with a new one. Bye!